Akasaka looks at him and raises his guard as he squints a little. Okanogi takes it as an insult. Okanogi is sure that Akasaka doesn't think he is a match for him. In other words, his behavior is telling Okanogi that he's the same as the other Mountain Hounds members. Ooh, that's a fucking insult right there. Akasaka moves and takes a position for the first time. He does that so Rika won't be caught up in the fight. Akasaka hasn't even moved a bit until now. Okanogi estimates that Akasaka's power is extremely high, but at the same time he thinks Akasaka is easy to take down. Karate nowadays is simply a sport. The army combat Okanogi is trained in is completely different. Special. Obviously Akasaka has studied a lot, but what he does is just a child's play. All he does is routine moves and forms. Besides, karate moves are fairly straightforward. Okanogi is confident that he can fight karate pros and win. Kick his ass. He's being a pompous douche. Oh, my form is so much better. Fuck off, dude. Never fucking underestimate an opponent for one thing. Fault number 1. You can be extremely confident in your abilities, but never underestimate someone and say, oh, this is going to be easy. This is easy. He's child's play. Yeah, say that to the guys that just got taken down easily. Okanogi starts his meticulous footwork, walking on tiptoes. God damn it. Kick his ass. On the contrary, Akasaka doesn't move from his oblique stance. Akasaka acts as if Okanogi's footwork is simply a trick. It's not even a trick, it's just like kind of showing off. Which makes Okanogi furious. Okanogi moves fiercely and nimbly, which is completely different from how Akasaka was moving earlier. Akasaka remains calm. But Okanogi interrupts his behavior differently. He thinks Akasaka is acting this way because he knows he isn't good enough for the fight. So he's prepared to get injured himself as he tries to fight with Okanogi. Jesus Christ, dude, calm down. Whoa! Akasaka can't defend himself from Okanogi's quick blow and it connects with his face. It is quick but light attack. Its purpose is to distract Akasaka and create an opening for Okanogi. Okanogi knows Akasaka will use his arms to guard his face instinctively. Okanogi's real purpose is to attack his abdomen, which will be unguarded. Of course, Akasaka doesn't have enough time to guard himself. His ability to see a moving object doesn't help in this situation. Only Okanogi, who trained for many years, comprehends this technique. Only. It's not really a fucking technique. It's more like hit him in the face and pull him to the ground. That's hardly a fucking technique. Normal people would struggle helplessly while vomiting if they weren't to experience Okanogi's kick. Oh, he kicked him. I thought he tackled him. Full force tackled him onto the ground. Because I'm saying, it's possible you can overpower Akasaka if you get him on the ground. Because then you can get other people to get on top and just pin him down. To the point it doesn't matter how strong you are, if you're pinned down by 4 or 5 guys, you're fucked. You're done. That's what I would have gone for, personally. It could even rupture internal organs. So is it pretty amazing that Akasaka is still on his feet? What's the matter, Mr. Karate? Can't you fight back? Fuck off. What? Akasaka mumbles something, but Okanogi can't hear. Actually, he did hear it. But Okanogi never even dreamed of hearing such a word in a situation like this. And that's why he can't hear. He can't understand. Too late. I'm gonna say that's adorable. Aw, that's cute. Now are you actually gonna hit me? What did you say? Your attack is only meant to defeat your opponent. That's why there's no weight to it. Huh? What are you talking about? Karate nourishes you spiritually. To attack others, you have to learn to be attacked. When one realizes how this attack yields much pain and sadness to others, he finally learns about the true meaning of attacking and being attacked. You aren't even close to being there, and that's why your attack has no weight to it. Are you saying I'm still immature? Okinogi attacks Akasaka again, but this time Akasaka is different. Akasaka stops Okinogi's fist and legs. Of course, Okinogi is still the only one attacking, but Akasaka starts to become more fierce. Now as Okinogi's attacks, his hands and legs are being smashed. Okinogi instinctively senses he's in trouble. He thought Akasaka was just a policeman, but his moves are too dangerous. He's merciless, he is dangerous. Akasaka's training and experience must far surpass Okinogi's. Should have just gone for the full body takedown. Wait, that dynamic heel kick isn't karate, is it? Akasaka's heel kick misses Okinogi's head by a millimeter. You do something other than karate, don't you? No, I only do karate. Don't lie. Some of your moves aren't part of karate. Just because some of my moves aren't doesn't mean that I don't do anything else. Okinogi starts to become impatient. The reason Okinogi ridicules martial arts as a sport is because they only do certain formatted moves. For example, this is how you strike in karate. This is how you punch in boxing. This is how you throw in judo. That's why MMA is so much fun to watch. Fuck me. Because it's all these different martial arts coming together into like a ring. It's beautiful to watch. Just the sheer skill involved. Amazing. But anyways, that was a side note. But yeah, of course there's going to be basic formats, but it doesn't mean you can't go off reservations into different ideas in different forms. That's why it's easy to figure out, and that's why it's easy to win. But Akasaka is different. He says he has only done karate and he's spent unthinkable hours training. Yet he's flexible enough not to be confined only by formatted moves. Exactly. Because once you've trained for it a while, you start to experiment with different flows of different stuff. It's the same with any kind of training you do in anything. Once you get confident, you start to branch out and do different things. That's an understanding at a spiritual level. The spirit of martial arts isn't just forms. One simply learns forms to get to the spiritual level. Therefore, for one who has reached the spiritual level, there are no forms. What he has is a philosophical spirit. I'm disappointed in you. Shit. Akasaka steps away from his original spot for the first time. He moves forward. Kill him. End him. Fucking a quick jab straight to the throat. End him. Finish him. He fills the space between Okinogi and himself with his strong will. As Akasaka walks closer to Okinogi, Akasaka's assault radius tries to swallow Okinogi. To be within the radius means death. Quote. Okinogi moves backwards to avoid being in the radius. What's wrong? You scared? That is just the result of a sober judgment. It's not because he's scared. Of course not. Big man. Tough man. Tough. Well, I'm way better than him. Tough. Big man. You don't even know the meaning of an attack. I'll teach you how significant it is. Oh. As Okinogi moves backward, he hits the van he came in earlier. Oops. He is cornered. It's not a bad thing to be close up to a wall, but to stand with your back against the wall is a serious disadvantage. Got him on the ropes. If Okinogi lets Akasaka come in closer, Okinogi won't even be able to take his stance to attack. Okinogi decides immediately. The last chance he has is the moment before Akasaka takes his next step. Akasaka foot leaves the ground. He takes another step. Now. Go to hell. No tricks, no feints. Okinogi lowers his body and attacks with everything he has got. The attack is powerful enough to break off Akasaka's ribcage and rupture his heart. Okinogi tells himself that he is a professional. He can't be defeated by this amateur. Except he missed. I'm Okinogi. Something. How much do you get paid? Good for you. At that moment, Akasaka's eyes opened widely. It didn't get the last part, like the first half. Well, the second half of the first one. How much do you get paid? Good for you. At that moment, Akasaka's eyes opened widely. Whoa! I'll just fucking like kick him up in the air like while he's lunging, just kick him right in the fucking face. Please do that. Please. All the Mountain Hound members hear a noise. It isn't a noise of people fighting. It is a noise from a traffic accident. Okanogi's blow misses by a slight difference, and Akasaka's first strikes inches away from Okanogi's face. There's a dent in the sliding door of the van. Ah. The windows on both sides have shattered, and it looks like the van was in an accident. I give up. Is it possible for a human fist to do this? Probably. Time resumes its flow, and Okanogi kneels down and falls down to the ground. I'm sorry. I really apologize for all the bad things I've done in my life. That's all I would do. I'd be fucking groveling. Please don't hurt me, mister. Akasaka didn't miss on purpose. Akasaka couldn't control his fist because he put everything into this blow. Okanogi should thank Akasaka. If Akasaka was able to control his attack better, Okanogi's face would have been smashed up. However, although it didn't hit Okanogi's face, it shattered his spirit. I'd shit myself. If it does that to a car, nope, I don't want to get punched. Nope. I've had enough fighting for the day. For the rest of my life, in fact. It's been fun. Akasaka, good job. Rika applauds. Shut up, Rika. But in this situation, it doesn't sound like applause. It almost sounds like Akasaka's fighting spirit popping like firecrackers. Akasaka pulls back his fist, turns around calmly, and then speaks. More like war drums. Because he is just a fucking war machine. Who's next? I don't want to waste time. So why don't you all come in all at once? I'm good. Just walk right on past him. No, I'm good. I'm retiring. It's not worth it. They know now. Everyone knows. There's no way to defeat Akasaka with their bare hands. They realize they need weapons. They also need more people. There should be a better equipped unit in the basement. Then suddenly things move quickly. The Mountain Hounds are coming out from the basement. You're not permitted to fire on the surface. I repeat, do not fire on the surface. Oratory 1. Give us permission to collect R and retreat immediately. But the Mountain Hounds who just witnessed Akasaka's battle against Okanogi realize it's time for them to run. They don't even care about Rika. I would be running. The fuck that? I don't care. As scary as Takano is, she can't put a fucking dent into a car and make it look like it was in an accident. Who would even think of taking Rika after seeing what Akasaka is capable of doing? Nope, I'm not. Then Okanogi regains his consciousness. He jumps onto the van with the Mountain Hounds as it drives away. Oh, fuck it. Come back here. Since Okanogi took off his intercom device to fight with Akasaka, he had no idea what was going on in the basement. After the Mountain Hounds broke the promise with Rika, they were supposed to round up the club members. I swear to God, if they killed everyone, I would be so depressed. I'd probably end off recording session here and just be like, it was fun recording. But then when Akasaka showed up, the Mountain Hounds had to be divided into a ground force and a basement force, which changed the situation. Gasai started to counterattack, and the other club members somehow climbed up from the well and helped him. Since the Mountain Hounds weren't allowed to fire on the surface, they realized it would make the situation worse if Gasai fired his guns once he came up to the surface. Okanogi was unreachable, so Ugasui 1 ordered the retreat in his place. Who's responsible for this? It's probably Okanogi's fault for taking off his intercom device to fight against Akasaka. He basically abandoned his job as a commander. But I was right. Stir up this shit, they're gonna start breaking down because they don't have a really solid command structure. Like, even though they're really well run, they don't have a solid command structure. Once it gets shaken up, shit starts falling apart. Quick. But everything happened because Akasaka showed up. So maybe it was his triumph rather than Okanogi's blunder. No, it was both. Everything was miraculous. You can't have a blunder without someone being triumphant from it and benefiting from it. Because without one, there isn't really the other. But the Mountain Hounds didn't run with their tails between their legs. They simply retreated for the moment. When they come back, they'll have enough guys and enough arms ready to kill all who stand in their way. Scorched earth. And that will take place very soon. There's no time to waste.
Rika, I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, thanks to a miracle. No, it wasn't a miracle. We put our powers together and one of us, Akasaka, came to help you, that's all. Oh, how? That's true. Something like this can't be a miracle. Okay, it's our turn to attack.
Time to take the fight to them. Arm up, boys. Everything. Rifles, pistols. You have any grenades on you? I'll strap up. Fuck it. Give me 2 rifles. I don't care. I can carry 2 rifles. Let's go. In the basement, the club members are talking about their ground counterattack. Yeah, you guys can talk about that. I'm raiding the gun storage. Doop de doop doop doop. Rika is a little disappointed that she couldn't join them, but she is happy that Akasaka told her that she had to be waiting to hear. Rika talks about Akasaka's heroic moves, and he gets embarrassed. Kasai is doing fine, but Shion isn't doing too well. Yeah, no shit. She probably got the shit beat out of her. Of course, it's not life-threatening, but she can't hear well in her left ear, maybe because she was close to the explosion. That could actually be permanent damage. Sorry, Shion. At least you're not dead. To test her hearing, Mion goes to Shion's left ear and says some dirty words. She seems to be able to hear okay. Only Mion. Just fucking perfect. Of course, she may be hearing with her right ear, though. Shion decides to lie down on a tatami mattress in the torture room. Oh, great place to take a nap. While Yurei keeps an eye on her. Mion is very worried, but Shion tells her that she's okay and forces her to go ahead with the next operation. Of course she's worried. She's a very worrying person, because she actually cares about everyone. God. I don't know why they act like, oh, she's actually worried. Why wouldn't she be worried? Hello? There's nothing in her character that would say she wouldn't be worried. Mion complains that Shion doesn't understand her feelings. Oh, it's okay. I understand them completely. Now they have to come up with an idea to rescue Tomitake from the clinic. They have Akasaka and Kasai on their sides, and they're used to battles. Also, they have Irei, who knows about the basement of the clinic. They need to get moving soon, but they have to at least have a plan. You have to strike hard and fast. Blitzkrieg the shit out of them. Hard, fast, and when they don't expect it, because they won't expect an immediate counterattack. They'll have to regroup, rearm, all that shit. You hit them now, they're going to be getting reamed by Takano for letting Rika get away. Like, she's going to be pissed. Then that's when you hit them. It's almost 10:30 a.m. Because of what they have gone through, they are exhausted, and it feels like it's almost evening. Get the fuck over it, let's go. Second win. Slap yourself in the face, keep going. But if they were at school, it would be only second or third period. They had to pull themselves together. Are you kidding? I would be pumping with adrenaline through this. Like, I would be on that adrenaline high, just like, I'm ready to fucking kill some people. Let's go. They have to regain their fighting spirit. You just won a huge major moral victory. Come on. Irei checks Shion's left ear with a pen light. I'm not a specialist, but your left eardrum may have been damaged. Duh. I could have told you that. Take a flashbang to the really close to the left ear. Yeah, you're gonna probably lose your hearing. Do you have a headache or do you feel dizzy? No. I'll be just fine. Shion, come on. Irei wets his handkerchief and wipes Shion's face gently. You don't have to lie. Are you surprised that the assistant of the Hinamizawa fighters was in a gunfight? Yeah, I am. I heard you were ready to give up your own life. I heard it from Mayabara. Oh gosh. Things like that sound cool at the moment, but afterwards it's pretty embarrassing, huh? If something happens to you and I live, my sister will never forgive me for that. I don't have my loved one anymore, but Sis does. Swear to God, Keiichi, I fucking swear to God, I will be pissed. If all of this and you still shit on Mion's feelings, I will be livid and irate, saying this is a bullshit ending. That this is not a good ending. This is bullshit. Swear to God. I don't mean to tease you, but you are talking about Satoshi, aren't you?
I don't know. Who knows where he may be? I don't even know if he's alive or dead.
Oh, we cut open his brain. Dissected the shit out of him. Really interesting. Takano has a weird fetish for that shit. He's alive. Oh, please tell me you're not currently dissecting him and he's still kept alive. Like that one guy that was kept alive for 6 months? 8 months? You decide to see how long you can keep him alive? Don't do that shit.
Huh?
Shion's thoughts stop in their tracks when Irai answers immediately. Hojo Satoshi is alive. He developed final phase symptoms due to excessive stress last year. Mion and the other members have already told Shion about the current situation, so she kinda knows what he means. I thought I could treat him with the medicine I used on Satoko. Satoko was one of the very rare and lucky cases. Satoshi's treatment has been very difficult, and it is still going on.
Satoshi, he is still alive?
How alive are we talking here, Irai? I mean, it's been a whole year. How alive are we really talking here? I'm sorry for not telling you this until now. Satoshi is in the basement of the clinic. Motherfucker, you could have... You waited until now. Oh man, you piece of shit. Wait until now. Shion and Irai come back from the torture room. Shion looks very serious. Oh, no one's getting in her way. Fuck that shit. Nope, I'm not getting in her way. You can go right ahead. We don't need anyone else. She can kill everyone else and on that way to that clinic. It's as if she made an important determination to fight. Keiji and the others were just talking about how the enemy found where they were. Shion answers immediately.
Do you think there's some kind of a device on Dr. Irai's clothes?
No, sure. I would have probably made him take off the coat anyways. I would have been like, dude, take off your fucking coat. Get the shit off. I would have been suspicious of it. I would have fucking taken off my coat anyways. It's hot, probably. Just take it off, dude. You don't trust that shit.
Not his personal clothes, but something the clinic provides.
Do you mean my coat?
Excuse me, let me check.
Shion checks Irai's body like an inspector at an airport. She finds a little button on the backside of the collar. Irai, how the fuck have you never noticed this? I would have... I'm too suspicious. Government agency keeping tabs on me? After Akasaka telling oh, there's wiretapping and all that? Checking all of my coats every day, see if there's a device recording my every moves. That's paranoid as shit about that. It's a round button. There's no reason why a button like this would be on the back of the collar. Click it.
This is probably it. This is the reason why they found us without following the car. Damn it. But as long as we have this button, it's possible for us to create a diversion, right?
A decoy unit with this button lures the enemy away, and while the clinic is short on staff, we attack and rescue Tomoetake. I think that's the best way.
Then the decoy unit should bring the enemy to my hill.
Yeah, that hill will be perfect. The hill is huge, so the enemy has to bring lots of guys, rendering the clinic practically empty. Okay. I'm sorry, I would have a lot of people with me, especially once they said they mounted a full comeback. We're able to force them in retreat. If I was talking to him, I'm thinking about this strategically in a more military sense. Once someone has a really big moral win, they're going to want to take it to you. They're going to want to take the fight to you. They're not going to try to run around, usually speaking, because they're going to keep pushing what they have. They want to keep pushing. See how far back you'll back up. So I'd be ready for them to come. Maybe send a couple guys to go get him to that button. Maybe 5 guys at most. 1 squad. That's it. Nothing more. I'm not sending a whole everyone out there to go get it, because I want to stay back and I would be ready. I would just be. You never know what shit's gonna happen. You never know. Hold back, regroup, refocus, rearm, We're gonna go kick the shit out of him, okay? No more fuck-ups. But we have no way of knowing how many guys will stay behind at the clinic. Mr. Tomitake is there, so they will probably leave an appropriate number of guys to guard him. In that case, we should add something they want more than Tomitake to the decoy unit. Rika, I swear to God, you're not going there. Are you sure, Rika? Yes. As long as I'm here with everyone else on Satoko's hill, I won't be caught. Everyone else? Only the club members know the hill well enough. So maybe it's a good idea to use club members as the decoy unit. Decoy unit? Send one person up there. It's easier for one person to get away. We're not sending everyone up there. Who's gonna assault Takano's base? Just Akasaka and Irei? And Kasai, that's it? And probably Shion. Like, that's not really that much. I'd want a little more people in there. Especially if the more people that have guns. Come on. Fight. Yeah, that's good. And the adult unit attacks the clinic while the decoy unit lures the enemy away. Though honestly, wherever Mion goes, I'm going. I'm making sure she's gonna survive this shit. That's all I'd be caring about at this point. Fuck it. Gotta make sure she lives. What's the chance of success? 10%. As long as Akasaka pretends not to see anything. Since I heard you are a policeman. Kasai speaks while loading his shotgun. Doop 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 doop. Okay. I'm off duty now. Thank you very much. Racks it up. Akasaka replies as he checks his automatic pistol. He hasn't used this particular gun before, but he is used to handling guns. He's prepared to fire too. Just a pistol, dude? Come on. Yeah, maybe something that holds a little more bullets, with a little more firepower. Irei tries to memorize how to remove the safety, but he looks nervous. See, this is why I would have gone over. This is where the safety is. Click, click. This is how you reload. All that shit. I would have gone over all of that. Everyone should hold a gun at least in this whole situation, just in case. Fucking Satoko. Here's a gun. No, not Satoko. The older teens and adults need to, if anything, just a quick refresher course how to use a gun. Keiichi, you're holding a gun. Mion, hold a gun. Shion, gun. Rena, gun. Just in case. You never know. Because if they attack you and they don't have their guns drawn, you can kill them. I don't give a fuck. They're out to kill you. Kill or be killed. Come on. Have you ever used a machine gun before? No. I've only used handguns. Well, it's your lucky day. Then maybe you should get used to it. Yes! Oh, Kasa, you are my favorite bro here. Oh my god, I would have so much fun with him. Make sure you have a full magazine at all times. And have another gun just in case the magazine gets stuck. Hell yeah. Let's go. It's fucking Christmas. Kasai? Is this a shotgun? Motherfucker. How don't you know the difference between a shotgun and any other fucking gun? Odd number shots are slug bullets. They can suppress enemies as well as destroy walls. Or destroy enemies if you really wanted to. Wow, I knew people call you Shotgun Tetsu, but you really are a shotgun expert, huh? Shotguns are very deadly. Therefore, even without firing a shot, opponents may surrender. Oh, you rack a shotgun? Oh, fuck. I'm shitting myself. No, thank you. Especially like dead at night. You can't see anything. You just hear a shotgun rack? Nope. I'm gone. Fuck that. I'm going in the opposite direction of wherever I heard that shit. I'm not gonna be shot full of buckshot or a slug. By the way, I have some bulletproof vests. You should wear them. Sure, I guess. Depends how good they are. Kasai sounds so dependable, but at the same time he reminds everyone that this operation will be a very dangerous one. They've already tried to kill people. How do we already know this isn't dangerous? It's not a simple fist fight. Even a veteran soldier can die in a gunfight. Yes. And a veteran pilot can die in a dogfight. I mean, it's everything. There's always a chance of death, regardless of how well trained you are. Actually, Kasai and Akasaka are the only people who can be depended upon. Kasai talked Irei out of carrying a gun because it may be dangerous for him to have one. Was he gonna shoot himself? Someone could get injured by friendly fire. What? Don't point it at your friends. Point it downrange at all times. Mion suggests that maybe there should be more people on the team, but both Kasai and Akasaka refuse because those who can't even handle guns may end up as dead weight. Wow, me and Mion, thinking ahead. Probably need more people.